I think we're on the verge of a breakout, which will start our next massive leg up for Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. So we're going to go into the charts and talk about that. But real quick before that, we're going to look at the great news for Bitcoin today. And so that is Trump signed his first crypto executive order today. Appears to be a good one. Details include establish fair crypto regulations, promote Bitcoin in the US, create a strategic national digital asset stockpile. So that's an interesting one. That implies the US is considering not only buying Bitcoin, but also buying altcoins. So that's interesting. And then no CBDC. So looks to be a very good first crypto executive order by Trump. And this is super bullish, especially because so far Trump is keeping his promises. He pardoned Ross Ulbricht, and then he's already signing a crypto executive order just days after being inaugurated. So it's looking great. According to Polymarket, the chance for a U.S. national Bitcoin reserve in 2025, it's now up to a 70% chance. So it's looking very likely we are going to see that strategic Bitcoin reserve. And if we do see the strategic Bitcoin reserve, then the United States will be buying Bitcoin, which also means many other countries will probably follow suit, also be buying Bitcoin. And so that's when things could get really crazy. We could see the price of Bitcoin shooting up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. By the end of this year, we could potentially see it at, who knows, $400,000, maybe even higher than that. And if everything plays out and we do get the strategic Bitcoin reserve and countries start buying and all that. So this bull run could get insanely crazy, could be something like we've never seen before. A lot of people are saying this is going to be a super cycle. Who knows? We'll see how it plays out. But I think a lot of people are underestimating this bull run. And I think in a few months, people are going to be shocked at what's going on with crypto. So looking at the chart, you can see we've been going sideways now for like 2 months, which can be pretty painful. We all just want to see Bitcoin pump, but we're just going sideways. And this is by design. It shakes people out of the market. The weekend sell, diamond hands, buy more. And then we have our next leg up. So yeah, we are above $100,000, but sentiment is actually not that great considering how well Bitcoin is doing. And so that's why I think we're probably due for our next pump. But also I think so many people are underestimating this bull market. A lot of people are thinking, oh, it's going to top out at like 100,000, 120,000. But I think people are going to be very shocked when and if, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but if we do see all these scenarios play out, like the strategic Bitcoin reserve and whatnot, if we see Bitcoin shooting up to like 200,000, 300,000, people are going to be shocked. The FOMO is going to be insane. Everyone's going to start FOMOing into crypto. And it's going to get crazy. So I think we are on the verge of our next big leg up here. So as you can see, let's zoom out here real quick. I'll show you this. So Bitcoin's kind of been in a pattern where it has long consolidation, pump, short consolidation, pump, then long, pump, short. It's playing out very similar again. So back here we saw a long consolidation about exact same length in time as this one. And what happened after that? We saw a nice leg up, shorter consolidation, and then a continuation leg up. And so after this long consolidation, we saw a nice leg up. And right now I think we are seeing that shorter consolidation just like back here. And then we're going to see our next final leg up before maybe another consolidation. So maybe a long one, who knows, hopefully not this long. But it's playing out just like back here so far. And we've been consolidating about the same time that this one did. So I think we're very due for this breakout. If we broke out next week, it would line up perfectly. So I think next week we could potentially see that breakout, especially with what all is going on and also on the shorter time frame, what's going on. So we have convincingly now. We've broken above 100,000, came down, retested it, and we've now 100,000 was a resistance for us. We've now flipped it into support, and now we are ranging up here instead between 100,000 and 106,000. So this is great. Now we just need to break above our final resistance here, which isn't much. I don't think it'll be too hard to break through, and then we can see our next big pump. If we do break below 100,000, then we're likely to head right back down, retest this support again. And if that breaks, then we'd be going much lower. So that'd be a terrible scenario because we'd have a double top here, and then we could potentially see way lower prices. But so far, it's not looking like that's going to happen. We are staying strong above 100,000, and we keep hammering away at this resistance here about 106,000. So I think we're going to break it sooner rather than later. I'd be looking at possibly early next week we could break out of this. So if we can break above 106,000, and especially if we close the daily candle up at like 109,000, then I think that will be our confirmation, and we'll see Bitcoin shoot up to somewhere around 126,000 within a week or two, maybe even within a few days. We'll get up there very quickly, and then this is where it really gets interesting. So as Bitcoin pumps up to 126, maybe even 150,000, wherever it goes, I think we'll see the Bitcoin dominance shoot back up just probably a little over 60%. And then wherever Bitcoin decides to top out at, whether it's 126,000, 150,000, maybe somewhere between there, wherever it tops out, we'll then see the dominance start going back down. And when it tops out, starts consolidating, then I think we'll see altcoins start going crazy. And that could be the start of the massive altcoin season we've all been waiting for so long. Right now, I think people were having premature expectations, thinking it would happen at 100K, but in my opinion, 100K isn't quite enough to really trigger the FOMO in people. Because if you think about it, like everyone was expecting Bitcoin to go to 100K. It's like nothing amazing. But when you see Bitcoin going up to like 125, 130, 150,000, that's more of a price that could trigger the FOMO. You want to see that people go, okay, wow, this is going crazy. I missed Bitcoin clearly. What else is there? And then people start FOMOing into the altcoins. So maybe we'll see that once Bitcoin has its next big leg up and starts going sideways. And we can see altcoins start going crazy. And this one, we'll just see altcoins start doing 10x's left and right, and everything will be pumping. So I think right now, a lot of altcoins right now have bled severely since the past month or so. A lot of altcoins are down quite a bit. So I think it's an amazing time to accumulate altcoins. And if we do see the altcoin season, pretty much anything you buy is going to do well. If you want to know what altcoins I've been looking at, I mentioned a lot of them in my last few videos, so go check those out if you want some inspiration. But yeah, so we could be on the verge of our next big leg up. What else did I want to say? I feel like I'm missing something, but yeah, I think altcoins, they're about to go crazy. And oh yes, this is what I want to say. So historically, February has been one of the best months for crypto. Like pretty much every February, it's super bullish. Like if we look back, last February was right here. Massive pump in February. If we look back at previous cycles, February was right in the middle of this. Yeah, it was right here, this huge pump here. So Februarys tend to be great. Let's see. Obviously in the bear market. Actually, February was green even in the bear market. But yeah, so typically February is one of the best months. We're just about to enter that. altcoins have seen serious corrections, and we could be on the verge of that altcoin season. So I think right now is the perfect time to accumulate as many altcoins as you can. That's what I'm doing. So we'll see what happens here in the short term, regardless of whether we break out next week or in 2 months from now. Either way, I think we're going to see crypto go way, way higher in 2025. Bitcoin could potentially even go up to $400,000, maybe even more than that. Who knows how crazy it'll get. But we'll see. We'll see on the short term. We'll see if we can break our resistance at 106,000. We're just under it right now. We could even break it tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm thinking maybe early next week. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. Let me know your price predictions, what coins you're looking at. What do you think of all this? How high do you think Bitcoin is going to go? And subscribe, like and subscribe if you like this, if you want more of these updates, and check out my previous videos talking about some of the altcoins I'm looking at. And that's it. Good luck, guys. I'll catch y'all later.